Friday night at Optus Stadium. It is the West Coast Eagles versus the Collingwood Magpies. Sensible Dan, talk to us about it. Talk to us about it.
Last week, Eagles looked like a shell of a team at the end of the game that beat Port. They fell away hugely. I believe you said it correctly when you said they just looked like arrogant pricks.
That was my assessment.
They looked like they thought they'd already won the game. St Kilda was in the bag. Move on to next week. Doesn't work like that in the AFL.
No, sorry, Bob.
They're all professional football players. Some more professional than others. Paddy Dow, I'm looking at you. But you're getting a get-right game here. Pies are in all sorts at the moment. They just look completely off the boil. Getting trounced by that GWS NEFL team last week, disgraceful.
On your home deck.
Yeah.
We know GWS can't travel.
No good. And look, I don't care what you say about Toby Green's captaincy. Obviously did a great job, led by example. Pies shouldn't be losing that game. Not against that lineup that GWS had out. So I feel like this is get right game for the Eagles, and they should go. I'm actually going to tip them 40 plus back on the home deck.
Jeepers creepers. I've gone West Coast as well, 1-39 here. Look, both teams are coming in not under a real cloud, but for very different reasons, as you said. I think it's all been said, West Coast out of sorts. They really just look like sooky babies at the minute. I'm not having a crack at you, but it does seem like, I don't want to travel. Do you know what I mean? When they go to Victoria, they don't like it.
So how much you said a shell of a team they look like? What state of a shell of a man do you think I was having to watch that?
Oh, you tell us. Oh. We know.
He used to fill that coat out.
Yeah.
Lost. Lost.
Hasn't eaten since Saturday.
Yeah, carb free since I was 4, like Derek from Step Brothers. Yeah. No, look, West Coast can't travel. We know that, but the Pies are dying at the minute, like literally and figuratively dying. I don't know if anyone's been hearing the chat about Buckley's on the out. He's lost the players. Pendles has lost the players. Grundy doesn't want to be there. Everyone's mad.
Yeah.
Everyone's sad. Everything's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's
not good.
Everyone's mad?
I said mad.
Did you say mad?
I said big mad. The biggest of mads.
All right.
The biggest and maddest of big mads. Finlay McRae, though, is something to get excited about if you're a Pies fan.
Yep.
Everyone talking about like he's the second coming of Jack McRae, and I don't think he is going to be the rock that Collingwood will rebuild their church on. I just don't think it's going to be the case. But look, if he's earned his spot, good luck to the lad. He'll be in my fantasy team, I can tell you that much. Eagles, they just seem to be lacking a bit of killer instinct. Like, where's this outfit from 2018 that was just hungry? Where are they? Where have they gone?
Well, again, they had it in the first 2.5 quarters last week and then just stopped.
Is Shuey the difference there? You tell me, as a West Coast fan, is Shuey the heart and soul and the instinct and passion of that team? Is he the difference between West Coast being good and West Coast being poo-poo doo-doos?
Shuey and Yo are the hard workers in the midfield. The rest are happy to sort of do the hard work when everything's going well.
Uh-huh.
And then the moment momentum turns or they get challenged and it becomes a contest, they go missing. Kelly, Sheed, these are elite midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get near the ball in the second half on the weekend. And you literally saw it. It's like you've got Natanui giving you first use of the ball every single time.
Who just quietly, he'd be my AA ruck at the moment, I reckon.
Easily, I would. And
between him and Gawn,
yes,
they'd be the two that I'd be looking at.
Yes.
Nick Nat, I said it last week on the pod, career best form at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not stopping.
And if you're giving your midfielders first use and they're deciding that, let's just let Jack Steele have 30 touches instead, that's all right. No dramas.
Honestly, you look at the quality in that midfield and it pains me to say that Jack Redden was actually probably the hardest worker in that game. And if you're relying on Jack Redden to be your hardest worker, I mean, God bless him, he tries his heart out and he'll give you a solid effort every week, but he's not breaking a game open for you.
God, he's just down in the mouth, isn't he? He's just great. I'll tell you, look, they're going to get a win.
I've just been chewing this over and over.
We can tell just the bitterness spewing forth. They're getting the win.
Just quickly, both heard that Darcy Moore's carrying an Achilles.
Yes.
Achilles issue as well.
Did know this. What about Hearn?
And Jordan De Goey carrying the shit-itis at the moment. Disgusting.
Shit on the liver.
Disgusting.
Indeed.
They keep on the fantasy podcast, I know you don't particularly pay attention too much to those blokes, but they call him Kmart Dusty, and I think that's actually still overvaluing what he is.
I think a Wish.com does.
Kmart provide some quality products at middling prices. Yeah. Jordan Goey is not a quality product at a middling price.
Wish.com.
And look, we've had this conversation before about De Goey. It's like he could be everything that Dusty is. He can do things that other players can't do. He's just not willing to do them.
I tell you, he's willing to get on Snapchat, though. Let me tell you them ones there. I'm here. There it is. Hearing a bit about Hearn. Is Hearn back in?
No,
he was out. He was out with a calf.
Hearn,
3.
2 to 3 weeks.
So this is interesting. So holes in both back lines now.
Witherden.
Holes in both back lines.
Surely he gets a gig.
I would imagine so, but also not filling me with a lot of confidence. So,
Well, what else is new? Let's look bets, gentlemen. Let's look bets. I've got a multi together. It's 5 legs, nice and simple. I like Cripps for a goal, and I see you just deflating already. Cripps for
I
a goal.
like Cripps for a goal.
You like Cripps
Why am
for a
I
goal?
deflating?
Jace loves Cripps.
I love Cripps.
How often does he pay it? Cripps for a goal.
Yeah, he gets on the end of the review.
I think he's averaging about a goal a game at the minute, so take that. Cripps for a goal. Liam Ryan for a goal. Cox for a goal so far, but he's paying about $1.30 surprisingly, and he loves West Coast.
He does. West Coast is just one of those teams that Cox just...
He loves him.
He just turns up.
He grows an extra pipe
You'll
against.
kick 2 or 3 in the first half and then do nothing the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So
That's all I need, baby. Pendle's 25, Crisp 25, and that's paying about $5.50 altogether.
Okay. I think that Gaff 30 plus this week is a great bet. $1.80 is ballooned out to $1.83. I just think with the way that Collingwood are playing football at the moment, and the Eagles seem to be wanting to get Gaff some easy touches, 30 plus is definitely not out of the realms of possibility. The other bet that I love this week, Josh Kennedy 3 plus. If Darcy Moore's carrying an Achilles issue, if he doesn't play, even easier. If he does play and he's carrying that, Kennedy will just run rings around him.
Time to eat.
and mine was probably the only 2 I'd add to that would be Josh Kennedy goal in the first half.
Yeah, good.
And Jack Darling goal in the first half. The Darling goal in the first half at $1.40 is easy value.
I don't mind that nice little patter.
Lovely.